Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Between Two Ferns. I actually am going to talk about the latest version of AquaticLog 9.4. So I have, my name is Dmitry Tumanov. I'm the owner and creator of AquaticLog website that later on turned to be more of a mobile application, and I'm pleased to say that on February 9th, the new version of AquaticLog has come out, version 9.4, and it's got quite a few nice things in it. So I just want to very quickly go over what are the features that I have developed. So I'm gonna try and do a screen recording off of my phone, which I'm doing right now, and let's take a look. So right here. So AquaticLog app is something that I use for all of my tanks. There are three aquariums, so the treasure reef is right behind me, and we can see that the alkalinity is currently low. This is the current temperature and pH. I will be measuring alkalinity later today, but if we go to the actual treasure reef, there is now two new functionalities here. One is share, so I can actually press the share button and it will give me an option to share it with some of my friends. So I'm not gonna do it just yet. And I can also click on followers, and with the followers I can actually see everybody who's following my tank. Shout out to Japan, to Singapore. Well, let's look at this guy over here. So he's got 3 aquariums, and I'm following 2 of them. I'm not following the quarantine because probably not much interesting stuff is going on there. So I'm gonna go back, and I can actually go to the treasure frags. So there's actually 23 followers, and I can actually see who they are. Oh, that looks like a nice reef over here. I guess it's not that actual person's reef. This is just his avatar. So, but you get the idea. So well, that's quite beautiful. I'm actually not following this guy, so I'm going to follow him back. So we'll go back, and another thing that I've introduced is ability to move the inhabitants between the tanks. So currently, let's say I have the royal grandma in this tank, and I can click on move, and it will currently try to move it to one of the tanks. You may notice that right now it's showing up as my freshwater as saltwater. That's why it was showing up in the to list. But let's actually go ahead and try to maybe change that. So I'm gonna go to green forest. I'm gonna make it now freshwater. And if I go back to treasure reef and I go to inhabitants, and this is my royal grandma, I'm gonna move it. Notice that now I'm moving royal grandma to treasure frags only. So I can click on this and it will show up in the tank. So if you have a quarantine tank, as was with that other aquarium that we've looked at, it will basically show up there. And when you have added a fish in quarantine, it's very easy. You can basically say, okay, the fish was added, let's say January 1st, and I've quarantined it for 3 weeks or a month. Now I want to move it to my main tank, so I just go there, press move, and move it someplace else, and I don't need to re-enter all the parameters, and all the history is retained. So that's a cool feature, and some of the other interesting things that have been added in the past few months are obviously the ratings. So I did talk about in my previous video, so you can basically see who likes what skimmers, and you can click on the skimmer and see people's reports of that. There's going to be more features coming on that, but thought I would mention that to you. So, like I promised, a short video, and I hope that you continue enjoying AquaticLog. If you are interested in trying out the 9.5 beta that I will be working on eventually, write to me so I will include you. Also, Android users, did not forget about you. We've got probably about 25 people that have already written to me. I'd like this number to be over 40 or 50 to really kickstart the beta testing. So again, if you're using Android and you want to use the best possible application, let me know. So until next time, keep on reefing. Good luck with your aquariums, and pick the best app to help you be successful in that. So cheers.